I'm Stacey Dolan with Feeling Good, and today we're talking about our value. The question is, does your value change or does it stay the same? So staying the same would be like a $100 bill that never changes its value, whether it's newly printed or whether it's been around a while. Changing would be like buying a new car that once it's been driven for a while, it has a few dents, it's worth a fraction of what it was originally worth. So we're talking about our worth. Are we more like that $100 bill, or are we more like the car? I'll just give you the short answer, and it's the $100 bill. Okay, I'm going to talk about why. It's a big deal. Okay, so my mom used to tell me that there was nothing I could do to make God love me more, and that there was nothing I could do to make God love me less. So I should just show up as me and do my best and everything would work out. And that's really what my message is for you today. I want to share with you about a time in my life where I sort of had this problem where I thought I was less than. So as a teenager, my father, who was an alcoholic, disappeared from my family, and there was a divorce there. It was very embarrassing for me, and I went through a period where I said, I don't know, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not worth sticking around for. Maybe I'm not worth quitting drinking for. So there's a period of, I need to work really hard because I have to create some more value, right? So maybe if I'm a really good person, what if I'm generous? What if I'm helpful? What if I'm successful and I make good grades and I'm responsible? What if I have a great career? What if I'm a benefit to society? Then maybe I'll be worth people sticking around for. I hope that you can see the fallacy in my thinking, because that strategy really doesn't work. And so what is a better strategy? So these belief systems that we adopt when we're young get stuck in our brain, and they affect the decisions that we make, and they affect how our life turns out. But even more than that, it's the stress level in our body. So that's what kind of the theme of almost everything I teach is, that how can you live your life with less stress and be happier and healthier? And so the anxiety over feeling less than is just terrible for your body. So how can we do that better? So I invite you to just consider, what if our value never changes? What if no matter what mistake, how bad a life situation was, that your value could never be less? What if it just wasn't even possible? So just play that game with me and say, it's not possible for me to be less. So I'm just going to show up and do my best and see how it turns out. And whatever the situation is, I'm going to resist my brain going to, what's wrong with me that made this situation happen? What is it about me? Because it isn't necessarily about me. But how I respond to it really makes a difference to how good my life is. There are some tools that I would give clients if they were working in this area of their brain. And it would be to repeat statements like affirmations to remind yourself that your value never changes. So you could simply say that to yourself. My value isn't changing, even in this terrible moment. My value never changes. My value never changes. I'm worthy of good things. Even though this is happening, good things will still happen to me. Or you can think about what my mom used to say, and you could tell yourself that there's nothing that you could do that would ever make God love you more, and there's nothing you can do that would make God love you less. So just show up 100% yourself and do your best, and everything is going to be okay. So when you change the way you think, you change your brain. And when you change your brain, you change your life. Believe that your value never changes, and you'll eliminate a lot of stress, and you'll be a happier person. And so until next time, I'm Stacey Dolan with Feeling Good.